Gridding. Yeah. Alrighty, I guess I'm taking control of this. Well, welcome everyone. Good afternoon to Richmond's Raceway here in the QRL Xfinity Series. We're going to have 135 laps to settle out a winner today as Joey Stires takes pole here as Kevin starts working on his audio. If
Thank
it's
you,
working.
Jared. I got it dialed in. I believe the lights are green and I'm in. Jared, it's you and me tonight for this Wednesday night spectacular here at Richmond. They are getting gridded up, but I am welcome. Me and Jared are great to have you guys all in here on this Wednesday night. I'm here with the two-time BRL Premier Cup winner of Sonoma and Richmond Speedway. Jared, great job this last Sunday morning.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was not an easy one to win and not an easy one to hold on to, but we got her done, and I consider myself to be an expert on this racetrack now.
Amazing, Jared. So a great person to have in the broadcast booth tonight, like always. But yes, now an actual winner of a Richmond race is with us tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat with Jared Kelly and Kevin Kyler bringing you this race live. And like old Jared was saying there, looks like Joey Stires got pole here tonight, and right on the outside lane is going to be Doug Neal on that first row.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Joey on track, but he definitely starts back up where he left off, getting pole here on our first short track of the season. So it should be good if he can get the win here, lock himself into the playoffs. And as I talk about those playoffs, we do have 3 drivers already locked in. Mitch Diamond, Nate Maurer, and Brandon Shelton. 3 drivers already locked in, and the rest, I think there's 9 spots left in those that playoff, the round of 12. So you definitely want to be either in that top 12 or at least close to try and sneak your way in.
Yeah, well said, Jared. That's right, Jared. These drivers are looking for a win in your N-type system or make it in the top 16 of points. And as the pace car lights are off, I believe we're going to be going green very shortly here.
I'm actually surprised that they're going to go one more lap.
Okay.
It's 2 laps. We're at a short track.
Okay, that's a good idea. This guy's still getting it straightened out down there. But we were looking at the track temperatures, Jared, and it looks like it's going to be a blistering 106 down there on the track. I know out in the stands it's about, 77 degrees, but that track is definitely soaking up that heat.
Oh, yeah. Sun's out. Clear, nice blue sky. Yeah, they're going to be slipping and sliding. So expect on the first couple of runs, new tires. We might be slipping and sliding here out of 4 or out of 2, and that could collect some drivers.
Yeah, Jared, especially on these cold tires, everyone's gonna have to keep their eyes peeled as we're gonna get ready to go green here for the Wednesday night spectacular here at Richmond as Joey gets the party started at that Geico restart line, and away they go.
Yeah, Joey's going to clear the 77 on the start, and we're going to see that all race long. That leader is going to pop up to that top lane, get a really good entrance going into turn 1. Looks like a clean start for the rest of the field. Still a little too wide racing, but we're going to expect everyone to be starting to go to the bottom here.
Yeah, Scotty gets step in at 048. 948 almost got up there in the top lane. Got one maybe a little too hot into that turn, but he was able to bring it back down and not get into the 82 of Matt Alpinger. But big field tonight here, 27 cars deep here for Wednesday night racing action.
Yeah, a lot of cars and a lot of strategy is going to be played if we get green flag pit stops here. I'm going to guess around 65 laps on one fuel run, and we got 135 laps around 2 stops. But statistically, I believe that we are not going to get any green flag pit stops. We're going to have a whole bunch of yellows. So definitely 4 fresh Goodyear tires every pit stop. That's going to be the keys to winning this race today at Richmond.
Yeah, well said, Jared, as we see Nate Maurer and the 51 of Toby Kelsey battling out. Toby Kelsey with that new livery looking good in that red, white, and blue. Maybe taking some examples from Nate Maurer, maybe some hero worship there. But as Toby Kelsey's fighting back, trying to show Maurer what he's all about and trying to punch his way into the playoff rounds. Great to see Toby up there working hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little bit of front-end damage. That could have been from this initial start. He could have gotten into the back of somebody, maybe going into turn 1 or the start. So watch that. That might be a factor here. I mean, it is a short track, but I feel a little bit of tire rub here and there. It's going to affect your tire life. So that could end up not being very fun for the 51 car.
Yeah, Jared, the pit crews definitely have to take a look at that damage as he brings it in on these green flag stops, see if they can knock out some of those dents and get them, make sure all the tires are clear of those wheel wells, like you said. But good catch there, Jared, on the front end damage of the 51.
How about we go back to, well, last time we broadcast winner, the 65 of Mitch Diamond, getting it done at Atlanta. Of course, we had one race at Kentucky Speedway that we weren't able to broadcast, gave you the night off. He's doing pretty well up on that top lane, trying to get around the 17 car and the 048 of Scotty Estep. He's going to have a really good run down the back straightaway with that top lane and compromising the exit for the cars on the bottom. But he's got to try and get down on that bottom lane as soon as he can.
Yeah, the bottom lane is the way around this track and to really save your tires. The bottom lane is, you really want to hug that yellow line, the apron, get down low. Oh, I hear crashing going on. Jared, we have issues. Yes, Chris Smith and Stephen O'Brien might have got involved in something here. Going back to the replay.
David Owens involved too on the front straightaway.
Oh, it looks like we might have some not ARCA braking, but someone. Let's see the 32. Let's see if we go back to the 32. See, we pick up what happened with Stephen Brine. All right, we got a live look here at Stephen Brine. Looks like the number 6 goes up kind of 3 wide, takes the middle, but runs into the back end of the 32. Number 6 here tonight. Who's running that 6 car? You got a 6 car on your screen there, Jared, or am I?
I think that's a stem stamp number, but I can definitely go and try and find it.
10-4. Yeah, that 6 car on the sim stamp, if it is, got up in, tried to go 3 wide, kind of just got in too hot, ran into the left rear quarter fender of the 32, unless that started off that incident. Take another look here. See what happened to David Owens.
Yeah, David was also collecting that wreck, just nowhere to go. And it looks like the 6 car is going to be Owen Bridges in our 834.
Okay. All white. Oh, the other Owens. So that was an Owens on Owens violence right there. And folks, there's no room for that in this sport, Owens on Owens violence like that. So hopefully these two can get back out on the track and settle their differences. But yeah, it looks like David Owens is going to definitely have some damage to that right rear quarter fender, as David's chances here are getting slimmer and slimmer with that incident.
Yeah, and David was our race winner here last season at Richmond Raceway. Probably had a lot of high hopes and confidence going into this racetrack, but yeah, very unfortunate for that 11 car. He's probably fuming inside that helmet of his.
Yeah, he's keeping it out on the track, but it looks like the wheels are straight, and he hasn't. I don't know. Did he go into the pits already, or is he just staying out?
I believe he already was in. He was already in the pits. So
okay. I was just in the replays too long. Sorry, guys.
And Joey's gonna elect to go to the outside lane as we reach 1 to go. Choose rule for the leaders. For those that are new to the QRL, leader gets lane choice, and only the leader gets lane choice on these restarts.
All right, Jared, that's our first caution of the night. 11 laps in about. That's when that first one came out. Were you able to see if drivers were taking tires or not, or was they just coming in to top off of fuel?
I think the drivers that were pitting were electing to try and fix some damage for the most part, but almost everyone in the top 10 did not elect to go down pit road. Thought it was a little too early. Maybe add 10 more, 20 more laps here and another yellow comes out. We'll definitely see them come down for tires.
Oh, we got a little contact in the backstretch there as some drivers are getting in that safer barrier wall. Oh, and Kirkpatrick's getting loose to 27 into Eric Thornton at the top of the track. That's going to bring out our second caution of the evening here at Richmond Speedway. Virginia's for lovers, but Virginia's spelling trouble for these drivers tonight with our second caution already down in the books here on lap 14.
Yeah, definitely got help from Eric Thornton going down the back straightaway. Probably just difference in braking zones. Wasn't expecting him to lift that hard, and unfortunate for the 27 car. But that's something you gotta get used to when we come to these short tracks. Everyone's got a different lifting point, a different braking zone, and it looks like Toby Kelsey's gonna come down pit road, and let's see if he puts some tires on those things, or maybe he's gonna get some front end damage fixed. But almost everyone else behind him choosing to stay out.
Jared, I'm going to zoom in here on Toby, see what he does here with the car. And then while we're doing that, I'm going to try to get a replay fired up of the incident there between Kirkpatrick and Thornton.
Yeah, it looks like he either topped off or fixed some damage. He's still got that front end pushed in, but because we have no fast repairs, the damage will look the same no matter if you're at 100% damage fixed. So he's going to go to the tail end of the field, and he's going to have a lot of work to do if he's going to try and win this race.
Yeah, I'm rewinding it back here with Eric Thornton and the Dave Kirkpatrick incident, just so we can take a look at what happened. We're going to go on board with Eric Thornton, see what he saw. Could have sped it up a little, but bear with me here. I'm sure we're going to... And then, Jared, just keep an eye on the green flag for me there. Yeah, Jared, great call out. Kirkpatrick just backs off the gas. Eric Thornton wasn't prepared for it and just basically goes firewall deep into the back end of Dave Kirkpatrick and bumps and punts him out of the way. That's unfortunate. Looks like Eric Thornton then gets involved with the Alex McWhorter to 933 there. Yeah, it takes some more damage on that left front. All right, folks, that's going to be lap 17 under caution.
I think we're going to have 2 more laps to go here until we're going to go back racing.
And Jared, what causes that? Just because there might be a car lap down or something like that, and they're having different pit cycles?
I'm not quite sure. I think that's just... I don't know.
Okay. I stumped you. I didn't think it was possible, but I stumped you. Just remember that.
Hey, man, I'm not the crew chief. I just drive the car.
And Jared, you know, it's been a while since we've been on the TV here. We had an all-star race a couple weeks back, and just want to give you a big shout out for the paint job on my car, man, and helping me get through those couple races, heat races, man. So did a great job with that. Just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, just the one and only time that I ever been a spotter and crew chief for the FOCM team, and luckily it worked out. Believe it or not, Kevin, you were the first paint scheme I ever made using the program GIMP. So that was a learning experience in it by itself.
Well, Jared, not to hurt your feelings, but I could tell that was your first time using GIMP. But back to the racing at hand. Jared, did they choose the line yet, or are we getting ready to go rock and roll green flag racing here?
Yeah, Joey's going to be on the top lane again. Didn't get a chance to see if he had the advantage there because of the early yellow. But yeah, pace car lights are off, so we're going to get ready to go back racing here.
F4.
In the restart line, Joey's going to take off.
And they're fanning out 2 to 3 wide here coming into turn 1.
Mitch Diamond trying to make the move on Nate Maurer on the outside. It's going to be a hard fight battle. Going to hurt the tires a little bit if they keep going too wide like that.
Sam Milliken and Matt Oppinger right behind that battle, Jared. They're getting a little door bump in there also. Keep your eyes peeled on that battle. And Jared, you can just see the front of those car noses slammed to the ground when those drivers get on the brakes coming into turn 4 and in turn 3.
Yeah, and all this is really helping is the top 4 with Nate and Mitch Diamond racing hard. Mitch almost had the position there on exit, but Nate able to get back on his inside.
Yeah, these drivers do not want to stay side by side for too long. They want to get single file to really, like you're saying, Jared, really extend the life of those tires. But right now what they're doing is just hurting each other. But that's what racing is all about. How fast you can make the pass, or how long is that guy going to hold on and make you battle for it.
Yeah, and Mitch is going to get the position. Sam Milliken's going to try and dive it in there under Nate Maurer. Get a battle for him. Looks like they're going to go single file now. They're taking it easy.
Yeah,
the 37 of Chris Smith is going to leave pit road. He's 7 laps down.
Yeah, caught up in one of those unfortunate incidents from earlier before, but he's got to wait his turn for that yellow dog because Kirkpatrick is down a lap, and we also have another race car there down. David Owens is only down 3 laps, so hopefully those drivers can get back on the lead lap. The hard way, not the easy way by that many yellows, but we'll see how it goes this race.
Yeah, back up front, it looks like Joey's going to have a little bit of a battle on his hand with AJ Binish right behind him in the 86 car. He's really strong. Had the win yesterday in the Bonfire Truck Series at Iowa. Basically the same track layout, different track, more horsepower with these cars. So, but I mean, it's repetitive, same thing. Short track racing. Joey got a little loose there on exit.
Yeah, we just caught the tail end of that little getting loose there, that moment he had there, Jared. But yeah, I remember being behind AJ a lot and seeing him go by me. He's really great on saving tires on these short tracks. So we'll see if they can give him a run for his money tonight.
Yeah, and I think he got up into the fence, but here comes the 99 of Robert Richards and the Prime energy drink.
Woo, Joey slams the door on AJ, and AJ says, no more. I'm going to put my foot in there and try to keep it to the outside and make that pass. But don't look, now that 99 car is making a move and inching ever closer.
Yeah, we were just watching the cars behind them battle it out. Now the cars up front are battling out, hurting their tires. So who's not hurting their tires right now?
It's a no-holds-bar right now at tires, Jared. I think it's all about track position. These drivers are probably thinking the yellows are going to come out, and they want to keep that position as long as they can. As AJ drives it down low on the 23, let's see if he can make it stick on the back stretch, on the front stretch to the start-finish line.
Yeah, he could have had a really good exit there, getting right behind Joey, but chooses not to. Stays on the inside. Joey's going to compromise that exit, though, still on that top lane.
Yeah, and Joey's got a little bit of wiggle to him on exit, so we got to keep an eye on that, see if he can keep it under control. He's getting really aggressive. That means that driver is getting on that gas hard and fast, trying to keep AJ behind him. And we're going to go on board with Robert Richards right now and take a look at what he's seeing on track.
Well, I think we know who Toby Kelsey rear-ended there. That's going to be AJ with that crater in his rear bumper right there.
Yeah, Jared. Hopefully AJ didn't have any of that summer shandy in the back of his trunk, or there'd be a mess. But let's see how he can finish this race and hopefully be celebrating at the end of this race with some of that summer shandy.
Oh, Robert sent it in, couldn't get to the door. He got a little bit on the apron, so that's going to compromise his middle of the corner there. But he's going to have a run going into turn 1 on AJ. AJ expects it, go up top, try and get the momentum out of the corner. He might get to the outside of Joey. Oh, he is the pit.
And Joey hey, number 99, Jared. Oh, the leaders. Oh, and it's going to collect how many cars behind. No, everyone seems to be able to get through as Robert Richards is parked in the middle, pulling his own version of a Josh Williams right there on the backstretch, but everyone seems to get by him okay. Joey Stiers ekes out that, barely escapes by the hair of his chin. Whoa, that's just close racing. These drivers do want it, but you know who that probably benefited the most is going to be Mitch Diamond, just sitting there in the back and watching these guys tear up their cars.
Yeah, that was hard racing up front. But nowhere Robert could have gone. He was doing everything right, and it's just the two in front of him got tangled together. So, but hey, lap 32, everyone's coming down pit road for fresh tires.
Right, Jared, I'm going to try to get a replay of that incident. That was Doug Neal and Joey and AJ. Oh, they're all coming down pit lane. Jared, did Doug Neal have a little incident there coming down pit road?
Not that I was aware of, but I will find out for you. Oh yeah, I think he was just trying to catch up and forgot where the pit road entrance was. So hopefully that doesn't put any penalties on anybody else or himself.
All right, Jared, I got the replay rolling right now. And yeah, AJ's got the run on the outside, but Joey kind of shuts the door on him, sends AJ into the wall. AJ's just kind of gets on the wall on his own, but then as Joey tries to come back down the track, give him room, he gets into the 99 and spins him out as he gets into that right rear quarter fender. AJ's able to... No, AJ's going to have damage on that right front as he scrapes on by. And as we take a look at Robert Richards' part, that's Doug Neal barely getting by, getting into Sam Milliken just a little bit. Let's take a look at the 77 and any damage on him.
Yeah, and I hate to break it to you, Kevin, but the 23 and the 99, those are teammates. So definitely some struggles there in that Rev Racing Simbox team.
Yeah, and it looks like Sam was able to escape okay. Might have took a little bit of bump, but no worse for wear. I think he'll be okay.
David Owens and Chris Smith gonna take the gamble and try and get one of their laps back.
All right, Jared. Some exciting racing coming up we've had. That's our third caution here, lap 35. We got 100 laps left to go. Hopefully these guys can get it straightened out, but there's David Owens. David Owens still a lap down or two.
Yeah, I thought maybe David would try and get his lap back, and it looks like Joey's just playing games on the pace lap, which is all right by me. Put on a show. But yeah, it's gonna be one to go, so Chris Smith and David Owens gonna be getting their at least one lap back. So I think that should put David Owens to 2 laps down now. Hoping for another early yellow maybe. And I think the 77 or 72 of Doug Neal is gonna be 1 lap down. Maybe had to serve a penalty there.
Okay, good catch there, Jared.
Well, this puts the 65 of Mitch Diamond on the inside of Joey, but history will repeat itself, and Joey will get the jump here on the restart. But Mitch is going to be tucking in right behind him.
Yeah, and here's Mitch's turn to really show him what he's got. Let's see what Mitch's strategy here is, and we'll have to keep an eye on this battle. We got a little bit almost 3 wide back in the pack there, Jared, between Terry Murphy and Toby Kelsey and Brandon Shelton. Big battles going on a little further in mid-pack.
Yeah, and Toby's up in the fence, going to scrape the wall there. That wall will reach out and grab you, and it will hold on tight.
Oh, we got a car get a little loose there up at the top. Didn't get a chance to see what car number that was. That might have been the 53. There's a look between Terry Murphy and Brandon Shelton at number 2 and the 18. They're battling out. Looks like Brandon's going to get back in line, go down low, or he might just like that upper lane as we have cars still getting up in the safer barrier. Good to see Eric Thornton back in the mix after that incident. Looks like he's battling out mid-pack, but no worse for wear as he's sitting P14th right now. But our biggest mover at the moment is Andrew Bolander. Looks like he's up 15 spots from the beginning of this race, so big shout out there to Andrew Bolander. That number 4 Mobile 1 Ford Mustang.
Yeah, a little bit of a Kevin Harvick throwback car right there from what I see.
All right, looks like Toby Kelsey and Matt Oppinger battling out door to door there for a moment. Oh, yes, they are. As they're battling it out for P4 right now, I believe.
Yeah, I'm watching this battle up front heat up and heat up. Mitch Diamond is a tenth of a quicker, and he's going to dive to the inside of Joey Stires. Joey going to let him have it. New leader, 65.
Joey almost gets into the back end of the 65. Let him know he didn't appreciate that move, but does not get the pun out. As Joey, I'm sure, car might be a little damaged. We don't know how much of damage he has under that Chevy Camaro, but we do know Mitch Diamond's car is pretty clean as Mitch Diamond starts to open up that gap on the number 23 of Joey Stires.
Yeah, now all Mitch really needs to do is hang on to this lead, take care of your tires, try not to push it too hard, and wait for the next round of pit stops to either come your way or it come your way. So yeah, expect the 65 to try and manage his gap.
Yeah, I feel like Mitch is really going to be set up for success here with the way he drives that race car. He's, in my opinion, pretty good at saving tires with that strategy. We'll have to see how it turns out, but that number 65 Ford Mustang's got a nice lead right now.
Yeah, we kind of saw this on Sunday too here with the Cup cars. The cars up front qualify really good or really fast on the go, but they seem to kind of fall off when it comes to long run speed or medium run speed. The tires just don't last for them. They maybe push it a little too hard, while the cars that maybe qualify in the rear of the top 10 or outside the top 10 had a better long run speed.
Yeah, right now we got a battle heating up there. It was between the 9-10 of Peter Dunn, a rookie, and Brandon Shelton at number 2 Chevy Camaro. They're battling out side by side. Oh, Brandon
he's at
gets
the
in
wall.
That's right, Jared. Looks like Brandon ran out of room there just a little bit. He's going to battle it back out as that Peter Dunn is holding no prisoners right now. But Brandon is going to get that run on the outside there, Jared.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this all in practice as he dives it back onto the inside. Can't clear him quite yet, but a lot of these cars just kind of slide up into that outside wall, which you don't want to happen. It's terrible. It gets loose. Oh!
That's one way to take the lower line.
He's back on the inside.
Yeah, Brandon just getting a little loose off exit there. He's going to need to settle down and let those tires cool back off because that is going to affect him on these next couple turns as he gets his car back under control. Oh, and now loose.
Keep your foot in it.
Oh, now he goes up high. Got a little too hot into turn 4.
Oh, man.
And now the 53 and 15, they're all stacking up behind these two battles right now. Excuse me.
Yeah, they don't know what's going to happen next. Either one of them can spin out, and we'll have a repeat of what happened with our last caution up front, but they won't have anywhere to go.
Now Alex McWhorter's behind Sheldon, and the 53's using the outside line, and Sheldon tries to come up, almost gets door to door with the 53. Alex McWhorter.
Brandon's just holding on to his car right now. Yeah, he's definitely heat up those tires. They're not agreeing with what he wants to do. A little bit of a bobble there too. You know, I think Brandon's struggling with the worst thing a race car driver can feel on a short track. You're tight on entry, but you're loose on exit. Your car doesn't want to do anything right for you, and it's just sending you back.
And there's nowhere to go back when this small a track and everyone's around you. But everyone seems to be doing a great job getting around Brandon as he's starting to get that car back under control and just relaxing. But that wall, getting into that wall really did set off these sequence of events here is Sam, and there's that 99 of is that Robert Richards getting back into the action. Is this? Oh, it's Sam. Is that Sam getting in the wall? Yeah, that was Sam right behind. Sam got in the wall. Pretty rough hit on the right side.
Yeah, and I do need to report that the 86 car of AJ Benish, who was collected in that last caution, has taken his car to the garage.
That's unfortunate, Jared. We were so excited to see AJ run here tonight with the boys, but due to that unfortunate incident, yeah, I see him loading up the hauler right now. That's unfortunate. Maybe we get a word with him later when he gets out of the garage there, maybe. But as we get back to the racing action, yeah, Sam took a hit there to the right wall, damaged that right side up just a bit, so hopefully he can stay clean. But let's take a look back at our leaders. That's Mitch Diamond.
Yeah, they were kind of catching lap traffic. Joey gained a little bit of time on him, not able to really do anything, but watch as these runs continue on, and the more cars we put a lap down, the more interesting it's going to be for the leader to try and get by him. I mean, we hear it all the time. It's the hardest for the leader to pass the lap down cars than it is for the guy in second to pass them.
Yeah, Jeremy, we got a big battle happening in P10 and back. We just have these cars back there with Brandon Shelton again, but looks like the 99, Robert Richards, is clawing his way back, working his way against Alex McQuarter as he takes that inside line. Looks like Shelton's got his car back underneath him now as he seems a little more confident coming down into these turns and clawing his way back also.
Yeah, and I'm expecting these drivers are probably starting to use that brake. A little bit of door rubbing. That's racing, though. I'd appreciate that.
I love it, Jared. This is what it's all about on these short tracks, man. You got to make your room and use it wisely, and sometimes you got to push your way in there.
Oh, 53 scrubs the wall there again.
Yeah, a little loose there, got a little wildly.
Is he going to? Oh, man. I thought the 15 was going to use that bumper.
Well, yeah, 53 doesn't have much of a rear bumper left there, that Harley Davidson Chevy Camaro, but a good looking paint job. As these cars are getting loose on these drivers coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, and this is when I start expecting them to start using that little brake bias dial that they've got in their car, if they have it. Some of our more experienced drivers, I'd say, are probably already starting to play with that feature, trying to get that car to rotate there on the bottom, because, I mean, the closer you are on the bottom in the middle of the corner, I think the better run you're going to have on entry and in the middle.
And it looks like Jared 32's lap traffic, I believe, right? And as these cars are trying to go 3 wide underneath him, as he's trying to stay up out of the way. See how these drivers maneuver around this.
Yeah, that's usually when you start seeing maybe come close to a yellow, is when lap cars start playing into the mix, because everyone's going to be racing for position, but that lap car is going to try and stay out of the way. But it looks like everyone's going to get by that Stephen Breen. All right. Well, Nate Maurer catching our leader, Mitch Diamond, right on the rear bumper.
You're right. Looks like Maurer was able to bypass Stiers, and now he's trying to attack and go after Diamond.
Yeah, running similar lap times that time by, but expect the times to be pretty different here. See who's going to be managing it. He's going to go to the inside. Maybe not. Not close enough.
Jared, I can just watch. I'm on board with Maurer right now, and I can just almost feel the tire advantage he has over Mitch right now. Maybe Mitch used up a little more than he needed to, as it just seems like Maurer's got his number right now on tires. But see if he can make a clean pass and get by Mitch Diamond and take the lead here for the first time of the day at Richmond.
Yeah, maybe Nate might need use a little bit of the bumper, give him a little nudge maybe on exit. Not like I know how to do that, but he might get to the outside. He's going to try, and as we get a yellow. Yellow flag is out. Terry Murphy, turn 3. Got help with the 37, or actually the 99 actually started helping him down the back straightaway. going into turn 3, just got to that rear quarter panel and nowhere to go for the lap car of Chris Smith.
All right.
Not how I thought they should use the bumper, but definitely one way to use it.
All right, Jared. So we're going to keep our eyes on the number 18 of Terry Murphy and the 37. Chris
And I
Smith.
think that puts the 32 car of Stephen Brian on the lead lap.
Jared, man, the 99 gets in the back of Murphy. Not quite sure. Looks like just some miscommunication on which line they're running, but Terry Murphy starts from the high line, lane 3, and dives down, starting his approach down low, but Doug Neal, I'm sorry, not Doug Neal, 99 of Richards, he's kind of there already. Richardson's expect him to be coming down on top of him like that, and kind of spun himself on there. I just feel like that's a racing incident, no malicious intent there, but we do have pit stops.
Yeah, Nate Maurer beat Mitch Diamond off pit road. So new leader, that 65, or the 971, not the 65. 65 was leading.
Yeah, and then here I got Joseph Pulpis up there up front with Nate Maurer right now.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I think he either might be trying to get the wave around, or I don't see him having a tire advantage. But yeah, I think he might just be trying to get maybe a lap back.
Okay, we'll have to keep our eyes on that. I was going there in the pit lane there for a minute. Oh, there he goes, Jared. Good call. I really like that paint job there on old Joseph's car there, man. I like the little QRL logo. Good looking fire paint job. Very well done there, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of just the colors kind of remind me of the 90s show Rugrats.
Yeah, well said. Yes, yeah, definitely has that vibe.
Now, I was born in the early 2000s, so you should just be proud that I know what the Rugrats are.
I am proud. I got to witness that show live, I guess you could say, back in the day. So that is a good callback and one I'm much familiar with. All right, Jared, 4 cautions. That was our 4th caution of the race. We were a little over almost halfway. Math is hard. I think we're getting real close to halfway there, lap 67.
Yeah, math is hard, but good thing racing is easy. So
keep a lookout on old Jonathan Wright's car there. I see he's made 6 pit stops. I'm not sure if that was because of penalties or whatnot, but he is running right now P12. So good for him after any of maybe some damage or some bad luck there, but he's definitely back on the lead lap and making his way through the field.
yeah, Jonathan Wright, right now our regular season point leader in the QRL. But we're gonna get back racing here. Pace car lights are off, so we're gonna go back racing, and Nate Maurer's got that top lane.
All right, Jared, they're going to be hitting that Geico restart line as they get ready to rock and roll. And there goes Nate Maurer on the outside. Toby Kelsey hot on his heels. Might even take P2 away from Mitch Diamond. But Mitch Diamond's just now starting to get that momentum back. And here it comes.
I think Nate got a penalty.
The
He's
leader
got a restart zone penalty.
The leader got a restart zone penalty?
I think that's what he said, but I don't see him pitting.
Maybe he's trying to talk to the stewards right now and trying to grease the palm to get that black flag cleared. But under these circumstances, no black flags are cleared here at the QRL unless you're avoiding an accident and going into the pits. So this could be a huge shakeup in the leaders right now.
Oh, and David Owens is going to clear it and look at it after the race is over. So we are going to still be racing here.
As the drama unfolds and that controversial decision is made here on the QRL, we'll have to see how this pans out at the end of the race. This will definitely be talked about after the race.
Yeah, usually there's a hard fist down on the table. We are not clearing penalties, but it looks like David Owens has a little bit of a soft spot.
Hey, Jared, this isn't anything different than the normal NASCAR. I know Colleague got dinged today on points as Hendrick didn't. So
Simon in the wall. Hard contact to the right side of that car. Man, that was a hard hit.
All right, Jared, I got the right side in view. Yeah, we can see a little bit of that sheet metal damage. That car doesn't look too good, though. We'll see if he can rebound from that massive hit.
Yeah, I already know that car is not going to feel good now. Now, I got to be honest. This is totally not entirely close to iRacing or what this is, but as you know, I'm a real race car driver. I drive a dirt modified. Had first practice there on Sunday, and I got to come clean. I'm not the best race car driver. Third run in practice, got really loose going into turn 1, backed her into the fence.
Ouch, man. That was such a beautiful car you had, too. How much sheet metal work you got to do in that thing now?
You know what? There's a little scrape on the quarter panel, but definitely all the hit came on the rear bumper, and it bent the chassis. It bent the roll bar. Luckily, I know a guy. He's got a frame bender. He works at a body shop. He put it back in place. So big shout out to Noah Fall, repairing my race car. It's a beautiful car. Got her back today, and we're going to be going racing on Saturday.
Well, Jared, I'm glad to hear you're going to still be able to compete in your race today. As the 99 and the 2 are door-to-door, still back in this little pack in the back. And that's about racing for P9-ish, around that position number. These guys are battling out. And there you have the number 4 of Jonathan Wright. And Jared, you were saying he is our regular season points leader right now, Jonathan Wright.
Yes, he is. So he's got a lot of marbles to play for.
10-4 on that there, Jared. But looks like everyone else is getting straightened out. But Brandon Shelton on my screen looks like he's still getting up in that concrete outer safer barrier wall as the dust. He keeps hitting that rear quarter fender on it, but he's hanging in there doing a great job right now.
Yeah, what about Brandon Shelton back there behind Matt Opplinger? I know they're teammates, but Brandon, you got to move up to the front. Use that bumper, man. Come on!
Oh, they're bumping the wall.
Come on, man!
As the 17 started to put his nose underneath Brandon, look out as the backs up to 9-10 too. But this is great racing here as Alex McWhorter, playoff driver from last year, hanging in tight right now with them as every position counts here at Richmond.
Yeah, and I do have to mention up front, Toby Kelsey in the 51, leading Joey Stars, but he's right behind him. But we saw this before. Joey pushed his tires early in that first run, and Nate was able to catch him. So definitely watch these two, see what the tire life is like. But Nate Bauer, 1.4 seconds behind, but he may have slowed down for maybe that penalty that he could have gotten, but I feel like he's going to make his way back up to the front.
Definitely, Jared. I feel like Nate's really focusing on that tire wear, as Toby and Joey obviously keeping pace and trying to outpace them right now. But we'll have to see how it all pans out as you really see the track starting to rubber up down low, and these marbles up at the top of the racetrack might be causing some of these drivers to get a little loose out of exits.
Yeah, it's going to be really important just to be able to make sure your car can rotate, get out of the corner real good. A little short track secret that we learned in dirt racing: slow in, fast out.
Wow, Jared, that's just the toke of wisdom, just beautiful note of wisdom there you granted upon on this.
I know. I mean, as an expert of Richmond Raceway, it's definitely good to share information.
All right. I like it. I was going to say something too, but it might be X-rated. And I got to look out for our little viewers out there tonight with all the boys and girls watching tonight on the CAVOK Racing Network. Oh,
and we got a lead change. Joey Stires taking it into turn 3, going to clear the 51.
Yeah, the 51's going to let him have it, but I'm not sure. I thought we were going to see a little bump and run there.
Use the bumper!
But it looks like single file here. Single file. The rest of everyone's starting to get just kind of organized. Going to try to click off some of these laps here, as it looks like people are starting to go single file here. Let's get a look. Well, Jared, I think I'm going to take this time to crank it up for our audio and video watchers tonight.
Alrighty, man.
Truck. They traveled nationwide to bring you this great racing to you guys live here on Wednesday nights. As Joey gets a little loose there coming out of the corner, his tires are starting to wear now, Jared.
Yeah, but don't look now. Nate Maurer, 4/10 behind. He was just a second behind just a couple laps ago. Now he's making his way back up to the front.
Yeah, great move there by Nate.
I think Joey's pitting this time. I see him a little bit slow. Nope, he's staying out. Must have just hit the wrong button. But yeah, now lap 92 coming to 93. Next pit stop, we should be able to make it on fuel. Yeah, Joey's really slow on the exit of turn 2. Nate gonna dive it down on the inside, can it stick? And he does. He's gonna be side by side down the front straightaway.
Yeah, definitely gonna be in there on turn 1.
Now these two are really close friends, but as we saw before with Robert Richards, teammates could end up wrecking each other.
Joey really pinching down Maurer. Is this a drag race back to the backstretch?
Yeah,
front stretch, sorry.
Time. He clears it. Oh, crossover! Oh man, Joey was gonna slide up there if he didn't back her down.
Joey's going to concede right now and let Maurer take that position without too much more battling for now until he can get his way back up there.
Yeah, Robert Richards catching up was a 10th faster than Nate Maurer, our new current leader. So this 99 car coming back up into the mid, but he's catching that 23, and these two have a history.
Yeah, that 99 also was involved in that incident earlier. And he's worked his way all the way back up, Jared. Well said. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled as this battle continues to unfold.
Toby Kelsey down pit road for a green flag pit stop.
Big gamble there on Toby. We'll see if that pays off. Hopefully he doesn't get caught a lap down with an early caution here.
Yeah, he's gonna go 1 lap down. I'm gonna maybe spectate this just to see how many laps he will go down. He's gonna leave pit road, and as the leaders come out of turn 4.
Alex McCorder further way back, battling out Matt Oppinger once again. This group of cars, all 5 of them, been around each other all race long. It's been great to see these cars battle out for each spot, but now they're battling out for P8 as these cars start moving up the track. So great to see these guys battling out. It's Terry Murphy now back on the track with Toby Kelsey on those fresh tires. Let's keep an eye on him as he tries to work his way back up through the field as Kelsey is passing the 933 there.
Yeah, Matt Alplinger coming to pit road. You were just watching him, Kevin. So he's going to come down pit road, and he's going to be 1 lap down.
Dave Kirkpatrick also.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying the 99 there, Jared, was taking the lead there?
No, 99 took past Joey Stires for 2nd place. Going to keep on tracking down, trying to catch Nate Maurer.
I have a feeling Joey's trying to go long here on these tires the way he's driving right now. So we'll have to keep an eye on the different strategies that are playing out. So some of these drivers are banking on a yellow. Some are banking on long green flag runs. So with only 33 laps left here at Richmond, we'll see.
And none of them can make it to the end. Looking at their stint length, and right now they can't make it to the end as the 99 scrapes the wall on the front straightaway at the flag stand.
And look out, here comes the 77. Robert Richards going 3 wide. They bump Alex McCorder. They come in. The 77's getting loose, going up over the wall. He saves it. Coming back down the track now. I can see that coming from a mile away as that 77 just escapes a wreck.
Yeah, and that's what the cars that are 1 lap down don't want to see. They don't want to see a yellow right now because the leaders will come out on fresh new tires and they'll be going to the back of the field with the wave around.
77 Doug Neal right on the back bumper of Mitch Diamond. He wants him to get out of the way as he's coming on through with those fresh tires. But Jared, obviously, like someone like Neal has pitted, they're able to make it now on those fresh tires, correct?
Yes, they will be able to make it to the end.
But all our cars are on lap 60, pitted last time on lap 64. They are going to be expected they need to pit again to make it to the end.
Yeah, and right now the cars that have fresh new tires, and we have a yellow.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Looks like Matt Opplinger might have been involved in that incident.
Oh man, and he was on fresh tires too. Got a little bit of help from the newcomer, the 933 of Dylan Tibbetts. Gonna spin him out.
I also have a Dave Kirkpatrick tick on my thing for damage also. So let's take a look here at Matt. Matt's behind Eric Thornton right now. Driving it in. He comes down low. That 933, I'm not sure where Matt was going.
Yeah, and the 27 just runs into him.
In the Matt?
Yeah, into Matt a little while later.
Oh, no. Wait for it. Oh, yeah, yeah. He takes off. Oh, no. Dave's got to be pissed. He was stopped. He's probably thinking he's going to stay stopped there. He takes off on him. Just a unfortunate incident. But we do have big pit stops right now, Jared, as we speak of.
Yeah, Nate Maurer getting all fours. Right behind him, the 99 going to beat him out of pit road.
Big race off the back, yep.
That's 2 times we've seen the race off pit road with a lead change.
And now, Robert Richards holds the driver's seat, as to say, with the P1 position.
Yeah, and Toby Kelsey's going to come down pit road, but he's still on the lead lap, so somehow he was able to get his lap back, going to get fresh tires.
He's going to have his work cut out for him, though, Jared, as he is going to rejoin in the back of these lead lap cars and have to battle his way up there to the front, but anything is possible here. All right, Jared, so do you think we're going to get in there a caution before the end of this race?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and yet again, you stumped me on that one. I mean, anything can happen here. It is the QRL. We've seen it multiple times. Late race cautions, heating it up and having overtimes. But it does look like we're going to have some free pass cars with the 72 of Doug Neal, the 11 of David Owens, the 2 of Brandon Shelton, Eric Thornton in the 1, Gary Moore in the 53, and then right behind all those guys is the leader, Robert Richards, in the 99. So 5 cars total getting the free pass.
Well done, Jared. I know I can always count on you for those free passes and insights on this race. Well done.
Well, I believe it's going to be 1 to go here this time by as we cross the start-finish line. And Robert Richards electing to take the bottom as Nate takes the top. Well, we haven't seen this before yet. The race leader choosing the bottom, so this should be very interesting.
That pace car dives down low, and here comes Richards, ready to bring him to that Geico restart line, and away he goes. Great restart as the field follows in tow, and there's Robert Richards taking his lead lap and turning it into turn 1.
Yeah, Joey Steyer's in third. He was really fast on the short run, and right now he's got to try and make that speed last for the rest of the race.
Battles up and down the field as they battle side by side for every position they can get as the battle to the playoffs continues here at Richmond Speedway.
Yeah, and I don't believe there are a playoff point system as we see the 23 get loose there out of turn 2. So I don't think if there's like a win and you get the 5 extra bonus points. But I mean, for Nate right now,
17 gets loose in the 65, he's diving inside.
Oh, no yellow yet, but that is going to hurt the ego for our past broadcast winner, Mitch Diamond.
Yeah, it looks like almost the teammates got involved with each other there, Jared, as they came in front of that off the turn 4.
We are going to get the yellow.
Yellow is out. Looks like Robert Babcock might have had an incident. Let's take a look here at the replay provided to you by FarmersOnly.com. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com. Then again to Farmers Only. Let's take a look now at the number 34 of Robert Babcock. Let's see, take a look what happens here.
Yeah, I watched it right then and there and put it sweet and short, a bump and dump.
Yeah, sends that beautiful man, Jared. Is that a DQ Blizzard car livery on that guy's on Robert Babcock's car? Oh,
Yeah, I believe it is, and trust me, he spun around like if he was the blizzard.
well said, Jared. Also, if he gets it up on his roof, that blizzard would be right side up. Get me a Snickers blizzard. Sounds pretty good right about now. Back to the racing at hand, Jared. Do we have any pit stops? No, a couple of guys taking it in. Mitch Diamond, Robert, Eric Thornton, all coming in the pit lane to get looked at. Oh yeah, that right front of Diamond doesn't look too good, but
yeah, I don't see any of these leaders pitting. So, but the 53 of Gary Moore got the yellow dog.
All right, Mr. Gary Moore, welcome to the lead lap. Pleasure to have you. Roberts Richards' car looks like it's been through a war, but he's up there in P1 battling out against Nathan Maurer. Joey Steyer's running P3 with our number 4 of Andrew Bolander, as we talked about. He was our hard charger and still is, up 21 spots in that old Kevin Harvick paint job. Looking mighty fine there, Mr. Bolander. Scotty Estep up at P5, and that Sheets Pizza Company, fresh to order, made to order, looking good at 048. Sam Milliken, been involved in a couple of incidents, close calls, in that OtterBox Chevy Camaro, running now in P6. Alex McCorder, P7, at Jets Pizza Company. And Peter Dunn, our rookie from Canada, running P8. Jonathan Wright, P9. And Ty Killa going to bring up our top 10 here at Richmond Speedway as we get ready to go green flag racing with 18 to go.
Yeah, I'm looking through the field. I see all the little storylines that we've got going on. We got the 99 trying to hold on to the lead, get a win, first win of the season for him, and lock himself into playoffs. We have Nate Maurer trying to get as many points as he can, take the season regular season standings. We got Joey Steyers trying to get a win after his vacation in California. And then we have the number 4, Andrew Bolander, came up short there, had a really bad accident at Atlanta, trying to get a win here at Richmond, sitting in the catbird seat, 4th.
You know, Jared, I live in California, and I knew something was up this weekend. I felt like a shift in the force, like the dark side, something like a disturbance in the dark side this weekend, and now it makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's just because I won at Richmond when I wasn't supposed to.
Let's see. Well, if you guys are playing a drinking game at home, every time Jared mentions his win, take a shot, please. Hopefully you're still able to stand up after the race is over.
Which one, the Sonoma or the Richmond one?
That's 2 shots. That's 2 shots.
And I won't even talk about the ARCA series. We'll get back to racing in the Xfinity series.
All right, Jared. Looks like those pace car lights are off that Mustang as we get ready to rock and roll here.
Yeah, Nate's got to be careful. Can't jump the restart there. Can't get in front of the control car. Joey slips on the bottom. But Nate's going to have a good jump there. Going to dive into the inside of his teammate, Robert Richards, in the 99. Oh! Got real close there.
Yeah, Jared, that seems like that's been the most of the incidents today. Is that like that type of racing right there? The upper car thinks he has the bottom cleared, and he doesn't. It has to be wary of the car not dive bomb, but just sticking his nose in there and racing his way towards the front.
Yeah, this is gonna be really close. I know. I've been in Robert Richards' shoes, and we got another yellow.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out.
And David Owens has thrown the manual caution for I don't know what.
Maybe the appeal hearing was already heard, and they might be disciplining Nate Maurer. I'm not sure what's quite happening.
All I know is because of that yellow, I think David Owens is going to get a lap back.
the plot thickens here at Richmond Speedway.
I don't know what's going on. I think I have. I think I'm gonna have to try and pull David Owens into the booth to try and
get some explanations on what's going on here.
Yeah, what the yellow was for. So let's see if I can try and work some magic.
Make sure he's not trying to talk to anybody in there when you pull him in.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm trying my best.
Jared's working on those communications for us. We got Joey Steyers coming in the pit lane. Does he have a set saved in the bank? I don't know. He's completed 3 pit stops already. We'll have to keep an eye on this car. I'm going to zoom on in and see if he takes left or right tires here. Oh, the jack stands are coming up on the 23. The 23 has a set in the bank, and he's putting them on right now. As the left sides go on, Joey Steyer's going to have a set of 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles to finish the race.
Dave, I got David up here on the radio. David, I got to ask, what was the yellow for?
There's about 4 cars wrecking on the front stretch.
All right, we did not know that, so good to know. Thank you for the explanation. I'm going to throw you back in and not have this craziness continue.
And
I cut him off there. That's funny.
Oh, that was your chance to ask about the Nate Maurer incident. Dang it. Dang it,
oh,
Jared.
well.
All right,
I don't care.
You're definitely not as good as reporting as you are as winning races, Jared, but it's all right. We'll keep you up here for the meantime.
Hey, I'd rather win races, just like how I won the race on Sunday at Richmond.
Oh, God. All right, so the space car lights are still up. We missed the incidents. Oh, man. I got Mitch Diamond coming off. Let's see if I can pick that up. That was his earlier incident, right? That was lap 121, I believe. Yeah, it's all right. Well, sorry, folks, if I missed that. We were watching the battles happening. Not sure. We won't miss any more action here as we get ready to go back racing.
Now this is interesting. We've got 21 more laps, or 11 more laps to go in this race. 2 leaders haven't changed to the front row. Joey Steyers comes down into the pit lane for fresh tires, I guess, but that's going to be a lot of distance to try and gain if he's going to come back to win this race. But we got the 4 car, Andrew Bolander. We've been talking about him all race long, sitting in 3rd place, going to be sitting on the bottom. He's going to have a good shot to try and at least get 2nd place and maybe even the win. But he's got to put a lot of speed together with these 2 cars in front of him.
Yeah, Jared, he ran his best lap spin at 22.8. Robert and Nate have both thrown down at 22.7. But it just all matter on how much tires they've been saving. But and if they have any more in the bank, because I was surprised Joey had a set left.
Yeah, I think everyone else has 1 set left besides Joey. I think Joey just used his last set. We've had 5 sets to use all race long, and we've had 4 pit stops, so they do have 1 more in the bank. Okay,
thank you, Jared, for that clarification. So Joey's probably hoping for a long green flag run. They really get those tires to come into effect and just mow down the field. But is there enough time for that to happen?
I don't see enough time for that, as we're going to go back with 9 to go. I don't see him going all the way from 18th to 1st.
And then, Jared, if there is a yellow to be thrown and everyone else comes in and get their fresh set of tires on, is he going to have enough tire left to hold off the cars on fresh tires? If anything from the NASCAR race this morning on Sunday, that's probably a no.
Yeah, as the 99 takes the lead there. Nate Maurer is going to be right behind him. Andrew Bolander behind Nate. This is going to be the battle to watch as the 48 gets loose.
Oh, 15 miles a quarter. Gets loose, throws a 910 into Toby Kelsey. I believe.
Oh, Joey
Steyers. His internet connection might have saved him there, Jared, as he doesn't seem to take any damage at all.
Oh, wow.
Did Joey Steyers just pull a Houdini?
I think he did. I don't see any damage on this car.
That is unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why you have a bad internet connection, so you can blink through accidents like that. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Let's take another look here. All right, Jared, I got this thing queued up. I'm on Alex McWhorter. I'm going to take a look here. Almost 3 wide there with Tequila. Tequila brings it in. Alex needs to stay high, and he doesn't. Tequila gets into the back end of Alex McWhorter, which sends him into the 910. 910 into the 51 of Toby Kelsey. They get the worst of it. And here comes Joey Steyers, just Houdinis it through 2 cars. And there's no damage on his car. What is going on? Unbelievable.
Oh,
Never seen nothing like that.
I'm surprised that Joey was able to go through 2 cars there with that netcode issue.
I mean, he normally goes through at least 2 cars a race anyways, but for him to do it on accident like this and get no damage, that is unbelievable.
And this is just going to be winding down the laps.
All right, Jared, there is 6 to go now. I can't believe it. Does this play into Joey Steyer's hand?
No, he moved up 2 positions,
No,
but
it
still, I
doesn't.
think it's a long way.
No, he's going to have to blink his way through a lot more cars than that if he wants to have a chance to win this race. Also, Jared, keep in mind there is 3 green-white checkers here at Richmond Speedway. So we'll have to see how this pans out, as that was our 8th caution of the race tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as me and Jared catch our breath, we'll let you guys take just sounds and sights of the race cars they go by here for a couple laps as we get our breath under control.
And pace car lights are off. We will be going back racing. It's going to be a regular green-white checkered attempt with 2 laps to go. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. Maybe 3 lap shootout. My math is. Yeah, now it's your time to put your bets in. 99 of Robert Richards, Nate Maurer in the 971, the 4-car of Andrew Rolander, or will it be somebody else?
Only time will tell, Jared, as we're getting ready to go green flag racing once again, as they're bunched up tight, and there goes the 99 off to the races, and the field follows in suit as they fan out to the 3 wide, coming into turn 1 with 3 to go. The leader's looking for that white flag to make the race official. If not, there's a yellow before that. They will re-rack them and stack them.
He's on his outside. Can it stick? Nate Maurer can't quite there. He's got to cross him over. Get to the bottom. Oh, he's going to dive it in there. Oh, and I thought I heard tires squealing in his back, but everything looks fine. Oh, there's a wreck. There's a hard wreck out of turn 2.
Turn 2, we got a wreck, ladies and gentlemen. That brings out our 9th caution right before the leaders hit the white flag. That's going to bring out our next green-white checker.
Joey Steyer's in the hard contact with the 910 and the 53 right into his door. That is a hard hit.
Looks like the 65, Mitch Diamond, gets involved with the 53, though. Jared sets off that chain reaction and sends the 53 into Joey Steyer's right rear quarter fender, backs it into the wall, and then gets smashed by the 910 and the 53 once again. That will probably end Joey's chances at this race, and the 53 and the 910s, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, that was hard contact.
Oh, my. All right, well, this is QRL Overtime, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Waffle House. Jared, I know how you like those waffles, and Pim also. But we are here once again brought to you by Waffle House. It's the dinner of champions for after race. Anytime you feel like, get them waffles.
Matt Opplinger going to get the wave around. man, we saw it heating up front, but I think it's hotter back in the pack. Everyone's fighting for position here at the short track on Richmond, and I think they're fighting harder than Nate Maurer and Robert Richards.
Yeah, definitely. They seem to be Nate. That was a hell of a crossover move there by Nate there, Jared, that you called out.
Yeah, he's trying everything he can to try and get under this 99 car and get the lead going into turn 1.
So Jared, you saying that obviously means like the preferred line right now is going to be that inside line.
I see it as it's your best chance to win this race is to be on that bottom lane. At least going into turn 1. Turn 3, you might have a chance on the outside lane. We've seen it before where the car on the outside gets a huge run coming out of turn 4, but right now at this point, I think it's checkers or records. And we are going into our first overtime attempt.
Brandon Shelton sneaking around there. That's going to be P8. Shout out to our teammate right there.
Yeah, Brandon's really strong here at Richmond. He was fast last season in Bonfire Premier Cup. He got the dub here at Richmond. He was fast Sunday, finishing in the top 10, not P1, unlike his better teammate. But I won't talk about that. But yeah, it's gonna be a battle here up front. See if he can gain any more positions. But I feel like something's gonna be crazy here.
I think we're definitely getting another yellow the way these drivers are battling it out, but time will tell.
Oh man, here we go. Pace car lights are off, entering turn 3. This is gonna be crazy, folks. Buckle in and strap those tight.
Yeah, strap them tight as Robert Richards bring them to the Geico restart line, and they are away they go.
Oh man. It's gonna have the preferred lane going into turn 1.
They're sliding back in the pack. That was David Owens getting loose there, 3 wide, further back, but as the leaders keep battling out, nothing has changed as they hit the outer safer barrier wall mid-pack.
Yeah, but the 99, Robert Richards, he's going to see the white flag this time, but here comes the 971 of Nate Maurer. White flag.
And the race is official here. It's a race to the checkered or yellow.
Coming out of 2. One more chance for Nate Maurer. He's going to the outside. Side by side, entering 3. Who's it going to be?
Put him in the
It's going to be Robert Richards for the win.
Robert Richards punches his way into the playoffs of the second season of the QRL. Congratulations, Robert Richards in the 99.
3/100ths of a second.
Oh, we got shenanigans in the back of the middle. Oh, my God. NASCAR's going to definitely frown upon that as Joey Steyer's T-Bones to 17. There's mayhem all over the place.
Don't blow the motor. Oh, we've got a Wayland Tour motor, and he keeps hitting people. Oh, come on, man.
NASCAR's going to have their hands full tonight with ads, but Jared, the question of the night is, what is the ruling on that black flag? Glad to see it didn't come into play of being a controversial. 99 got the finish, but we'll have to see what the boss says, and we can get him in the booth here a little later.
Yeah, but how about this? We have a Wayland's Touring Modified in victory lane today.
Oh, great race, Jared. That was a great
trying
race.
To burn it down. There he goes. Trying to replicate Kyle Larson's burnout across the whole speedway. Oh, man.
Great job there. Well, our winner, Robert Richards, great job with the win tonight. Gonna go ahead and park that bad boy in victory lane. Gonna jump. Oh, looks like he's putting down the window net and jumping out and grabbing that victory flag. Great job there by Robert. Hopefully, we can hear from him a little later.
Yeah,
Ooh.
what a crazy finish.
Yeah, Jared, I feel like anytime we put on our show, the drivers put on their show, and it's a beautiful thing. We can't thank these drivers enough for coming out here on these Wednesday nights and putting on such a great show. I know it was a lot of clean, hard-fought racing, a couple incidents here and there, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary for these guys and how hard they work for these wins.
Well, how about we pull in our race winner, Robert Richards. He's sitting in the broadcast waiting room. Robert Richards, you got her done by 0.03 of a second against Nate Maurer. You were leading all those laps at the end. How high was your heart rate?
Pretty high with Nate. It's hard. He makes it hard.
Well, nobody was stopping you. You were strong all race long. You were trying to get up to the lead early in the race, but that first caution, it was you, AJ Benish, and Joey Stiers. How far did your heart sink when you were caught up in that first accident?
I mean, with it being a short track, I knew the initial contact wasn't much. I was worried about someone hitting me after. I didn't know how much awareness people had. I was more worried about that. But the contact itself wasn't that bad. I think I had like a minute damage, and I was just hoping that no one hit me, trying to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? So, once I got through that, it made it pretty easy. As far as fixing the damage, and it was just a matter of just saving tires and get back to the front.
Well, from one Richmond winner to the other, congratulations. You put one heck of a show together today, and you probably had Kevin and I jumping up and down there at that white flag.
Oh yeah, man. Nate had me. He had me going, man. I was screaming because I mean, we know we're in the same Discord and all, and he's quiet, and when he's quiet, he's focused, and I mean, I knew he was going to do something, and I mean, knows what he's doing, so you know, it feels pretty good to be able to race him side by side like that, and he'll come out with a win.
Yeah, congratulations, man, again. Good job on the win today. Well, next is the 17 of Sam Milliken. We saw you running there in the top 10 almost all race long. You were able to finish on the podium there late in the race. Tell us how your race went there, Sam.
Ooh, well, that one was kind of all over the place. It was a lot of fun. It felt good to be up here. I've finished like 30th the last 3 races, so I was due for one, but I got in a little wreck early. Had to go in, fix my damage, went to the back of the field, and it was just so hard to pass. It took forever to get back up there to the front, but I was fast all race and, you know, was able to make some passes on the outside. That was a lot of fun, good battle all the way around. So.
Now, I do have to ask, did you feel like your car was more of a short run car, or do you feel like you had the long run speed that for the race?
You know, I'll be honest, I have to say both on it. I was pretty quick. And then when we did get a couple of those long green flag runs, I noticed I was starting to pick a few people off. So maybe I was just saving tires a little bit better, but all around the car was pretty fast. So glad to get third.
Yeah, congratulations on getting third. That should do you well there in the point standings as we go to the number 15, Alex McCorder. Little bad luck there at the end of the race, getting caught up in the yellow. Somehow Joey Stiers being able to go through your car, but you were kind of running up in the top 10 for all race long. But yeah, how did it feel running up there in the top 10?
Yeah, it started back pretty far and sort of worked my way up. I apparently forgot everything that I learned at Richmond last year, but I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, got back up there, and you know, that late race restart was trying to just get a, you know, solid top 5 something finish. And yeah, I saw Ty Keela check up because Scotty S up getting loose, and I thought he was bailing, and I brought it down, and yeah, probably shouldn't have, but End of a day. Nice to see you guys back here again. We'll try to go get them next week.
Alrighty, in the middle of that run, it almost seemed like a traffic jam with that group that you were running in. I do have to ask, how tempting was it to try and use that front bumper of yours to try and move some of those people out of your way in that traffic jam?
It was a little tempting, just not really, because I haven't done it much without just totally dumping somebody. So I was just trying to be patient and hoping somebody would slip up, make a mistake, or burn their tires out. So yeah.
Alrighty, man, you're a better man than me by not using that front bumper.
I don't know
Yes,
about
Jared.
that, but
We know
thanks for
about the
being here, guys.
bumper. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, 65 of Mitch Diamond, you had a strong race car early in the run. Kind of got fell back, hit the wall pretty hard there near the middle of the run, but able to salvage a top 10 finish, finishing 8th. How'd your race go, man, after you hit the wall?
Oh man, it was a lot of fun until then. And then I kind of wrecked my car, but it was still good enough to get a top 10, so I can't complain.
Well, from the highest of highs, winning at Atlanta, to probably the middle of lows here at Richmond, you put on one good show, and I mean 12 laps led here at Richmond, so you definitely have some something to take back home with you, a little bit of bragging rights.
That's 25 laps to you, sir.
Oh, I was looking at it wrong. My bad.
Yeah,
I was
Jared.
looking at the person in front of you.
Hey man, I appreciate it, and congrats to Robert Richards, man. That was a very competitive race and a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was an amazing finish. Well, now I'm going on to David Owens, and David, I have to ask the question for Kevin. Is there a ruling yet for the black flag restart violation for Nate Maurer? Is there a ruling on that yet?
Yes, there is. After review, it has been determined there was a restart violation, so he will be moved to last place points.
Wow.
Well,
You
Kevin-
heard that here first, folks. That is groundbreaking news. NASCAR QRL has officiated. Do we have any word from Nate Maurer if he's going to try to appeal that later in the week, David?
No, he has accepted the penalty. He has reviewed it with us and accepts full responsibility.
Okay, David. Hey, thank you for being very transparent with that ruling. Something that I wish NASCAR would try to do a little bit more. But thank you for that, sir. And Jared, back to you.
Yeah, so now I'm going to ask you about the race. You got caught up in an early incident. You probably felt like you had a really strong race car after winning here last season, trying to get yourself locked into the playoffs for your own league. But it was just kind of catch up for you, man.
It was shit from the start. I had a pole setting qualifying run, and I tapped the wall at the start finish line, just pushing it too hard, and ended up wrecking as well. So I ended up having to start from the back. So it just started off just not right the whole race. So getting into that wreck, then I got a speeding penalty for trying to beat out the pace car. Then I got a passing under yellow because of the next caution happened so quick. So I fell 3 laps down early and just played catch with the whole race. So I was really happy to be able to validate or come back and get a top 15 finish. So
Yeah, getting
my
that
night.
top 12 should do you decently in the points. I believe you're still in that top 12 bracket for the playoffs, as we do know that top 12 make it in, but definitely a win is coming your way soon, man. But you got any final shout outs here before we end the broadcast?
Man, I just thank y'all for getting up there in the booth week in and week out, and everybody that shows up. And congratulations to Robbie Richards on the first one of the season. And I just need Mitch Diamond to be on the lookout for a bumper.
Oh man, you heard it
Shots
here.
fired, ladies and gentlemen. Shots
A little
fired.
bit of drama. Well, after we go on from you, Sam Milliken, you're our final guy here in the booth. Any final shout outs from you?
Yeah, no, just thanks, David and team for putting this on. I have a lot of fun. Great to see this many cars. Shout out to my dad that's probably out there listening. He has become the biggest CAVOK Racing Network fan. So, and also to you guys, best in the business. So thanks again for putting it on.
Well, we appreciate it, and I do know that I am the best in the business when it comes to next gen Cup cars at Richmond.
That's true.
Well, Kevin, this is the showboat down in pit road with these drivers. It's back up to you in the booth, man.
Hey, thanks, Jared, for going ahead and doing that for us today on our pit road reporter. Hey, Jared, by the way, there might be drama stirring up in the Discord chat and QRL. Looks like Toby Kelsey might be throwing an appeal out there to David Owens on the Las Vegas Black Flag. So everybody keep your eyes and ears peeled for the decision. Decision and ruling on that to come as the bag of the Pandora's box has been opened. But David, we don't envy your position, but we also thank you very much for putting up with all of us, and we couldn't do this without you also, David Owens. So with all that being said, everybody, we'll see you next Wednesday. Same time, same place. We should have a broadcast. I don't see why not. It's just been super busy, but I appreciate everyone tuning in. And with that being said, everybody have a good night, and God bless, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.